Wait a minute. Is that a question or a command?
Sure.
Wait, who are you? Finn Whitman lives in Orlando, and at the start of the book, he gets a contract at Disney and MGM for something called a DHI, or Disney Host Interactive. With motion capture, Disney will get video and record lines of audio of Finn walking and gesturing, and then they'll use that to create a hologram of him touring people around the Magic Kingdom. There are 4 other kids doing the DHI program too: Willa, Maybeck, Charlene, and Philby. You heard that right, everyone. His name is Philby. But we'll talk about them later. So Finn gets this super realistic dream one night where he's in the Magic Kingdom and he sees characters like Goofy and Chip and Dale, but they're actually real. Wait, they weren't real already? Finn wants to ask the other DHI kids if they've also had similar dreams, and with the help of Amanda, a new girl at his school whose parents work for MGM, or Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, they try to track down the other DHI kids and deal with anything that tries to stop them. At some point, the people at MGM are trying to describe motion capture to Finn. This scene was made very realistically, like somebody who didn't know what motion capture was, because, that was kind of the entire point of the scene. It was fine that there was no backstory before the whole DHI kids thing happened, because there was really no need for that, but the pacing was just way too quick. So Amanda and Finn go on this little adventure to try to find the other DHI kids, because they want to see if they had the same dreams as Finn did. The only problem is, they break into a school without any consequences. Pretty much the entire school sees them because they enter through the cafeteria, and everyone pretty much just reacts like, oh sick, it's that Disney kid, not, why are you in our school? So Finn goes to Disney World and talks to this guy named Wayne, who's actually one of the original Imagineers that Walt Disney hired himself. And he tells Finn that he and the other DHI kids need to stop these vague antagonists called Overtakers. So it turns out all of the kids actually become their DHI form at night. And I gotta be honest, usually I hate this random tech stuff, but Disney is supposed to be magic and stuff, so I'll just let it go. Oh no. Then we find out that Overtakers are the evil Disney characters that come alive at the park each night. Sorry there, just need a little bit of plagiarism to ruin my day. Wait, which one of these came first? Which, I mean, yeah, that's kind of expected, because what other villains would be at Disney World that weren't Disney characters? So then we get introduced to Jez, a character who's about the same age as the DHI kids, but everyone figures out that she's evil pretty much right away because she interacts with Maleficent, who's pretty much the only antagonist in this book. It was either the pacing or just this scene, but I really don't understand why her identity could have been hidden for longer. I don't really see a reason why not. After that, not really that much interesting happens. Maybeck falls into a coma and then he's not in the coma anymore. That's not how comas work, you idiot! There was also a riddle that the DHI kids got from Wayne, and I don't honestly remember when or how they got it, but they just kind of did. So pretty much a ton of the book is just them going on the scavenger hunt trying to solve the riddle, and eventually it turns out that they need to get Walt Disney's first pen. I also don't remember why they need to get this. They only know that Maleficent also wants to get it, so they should probably get it first. So eventually the kids figure out that the Overtakers are trying to take over the whole park by kidnapping all of the employees, and why they want to do this, it's not really sure. I mean, it's not like you have taxes and you could just evade them like the rest of us. So the kids have to stop them from doing that. One problem I had with this, though, is that Maleficent is pretty much the only Overtaker in this book. There's no other evil Disney character mentioned. So that's a continuity error, because they say that all of the Overtakers want to take the park employees captive. Oh yeah, and apparently the Walt Disney pen can, hurt the Overtakers or something, but it would make more sense for there to be a Walt Disney eraser, because poking someone with a pencil will hurt. I feel like erasing them would probably hurt more, just, mentally, because you don't exist anymore. So the rest of the book is just taking Maleficent captive so that she doesn't take over the park, because there's so much benefit in ruling a theme park with 0 employees after you take them captive. During the whole fight that the DHI kids have with Maleficent, Jez somehow gets freed from her curse, so now she's a normal child instead of a witch. And it also turns out that Jez and Amanda are related, which is great because
there's always room for family.
So the book ends on a cliffhanger, and I would review more of these books, but there's like 8 of them, so I'll leave it up to you. You can read the series if you choose. The one thing that I would have liked to see more of is actual Disney characters. The only character that we really had was Maleficent, because Goofy and Chip and Dale were in there, but for like 2 milliseconds, so I'm not gonna count them. Finally, I finished that video. Man, that took way too long. I wonder who the guy in the beginning of the video was, though. Wait!